Okay, so my audio is fine. Lovely. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Hi, well, hi, Inspired Truth broadcast. This is exciting. Welcome to the live. So, I'm using a camera for the live today, so I'll look here. If I look here, then it's like I'm talking to you guys. But I need to look here to see the comments and comment. Hi, Gibbs. How are you? Oh, this is exciting. Hi. Welcome to the oh, Charlie. Hi, oh, guys. You guys kept time. I thought I was going to wait for like a few minutes. Do we like the quality? I'm using a camera to stream this. So is the quality good? Because I can also see it here. Is the quality good? Am I wasting my time? Is it looking funny? Is my audio fine? Could you please let me know? Wait, need to comment. Hold on. Guys, please let me know. Guys, please let me know if the quality is fine before I go ahead. I could be here um opening my mouth and it's basically not it. Okay, Gibbs is saying it looks good. Do I sound okay? How's the audio? If it looks good, then how's the audio? Let me hear from here. Okay, I think that's fine. If you guys hear something in the background, it's the PC because I'm transferring footage. I just finished recording, so I needed that footage to go out today. A few things, and then we jump right in. Okay, audio is good. Okay, that's all the confirmation I needed. So let me look here so that I can look at you. Pray for me because the way this camera acts, the power gets done quickly. So if I can get a good 30 minutes out of it, I would be so grateful. Okay, hi guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Did you guys know that today, the 9th of October, is Uganda's independence? Uganda got its independence from, from the British, from the Queen herself in 1962. So it's turning 62 years. It's like the Independence Day is like a birthday for Uganda. So there's a thing going around. It's the 62 at 62. That's the birthday for Uganda. So we're celebrating 62 years at 62, if you get what it means. But yeah, we've had people have this joke that goes around like, oh, Uganda has only had like one president and whatnot. We've actually had quite a number of presidents. There have been many. We did have Benedicto Kiwanuka. Okay, so Nubian is saying the shiny silver earrings and such ones that Kenta print. Thank you, friend. I had to put on. I had to go all African. Which puts emphasis on. Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you. It's my hair. Look at me getting distracted. Thank you. I'm tired of everything, so I needed to go like back to my. I need to feel my scalp. Nubian, thank you so much for your compliment. It reassures me. Today's live. I don't know if it will be of value to you guys, but we are celebrating Uganda's Independence Day. And as a Ugandan, I'm proud to be Ugandan. I'm happy to be Ugandan. I'm proud to be African. And I would do myself a disservice if I didn't use my platform to celebrate the things that I stand for, because I could shout, oh, Africa, Africa, Uganda, 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 all the negatives, or say whatever it is that is out there. But it doesn't mean anything if I don't celebrate the one thing that I keep talking about multiple times. So, yeah, that's why we're here. I'll try to keep it short. I understand history isn't for most people. I'll try to make it as interesting as possible, so that you guys can kind of know, like, Uganda didn't just appear on the map. There's a history to these things. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've put up the link. Hold on, where is it? I think I put up, I think I put up a StreamYard link that you guys can tap. Okay, here it is. Okay, I think I can just add it. You see, so you guys can basically tap that, and if you want to join in, and if you want us to chat about Uganda, then by all means, come through. Now, first of all, shout out to everyone joining me on the live today. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so excited. I think that does the intro. If you're new here, because some people watch this after on, if you're new here, hi, my name is Janita Maya. I am a YouTuber and a relocation consultant. If you're looking to move to Uganda, I'm your girl. If you're looking to know more about Uganda, I'm your person. You just have to send me an email. Hold on, let me comment. So you just have to send me an email at Joanna Maya. Probably should have all these things ready before I chat. So you can just send me an email at joannamaya@gmail.com, and then we can talk. We can have a consultation, a one-on-one for an hour, and then we can dive in everything that is Uganda. I am proud to be Ugandan. We have our shortcomings, but we also have our good side. And I also have a digital product. I have an ebook. It's only $15. I feel like everyone on the chat has bought an ebook. Yeah, everyone watching me right now has bought an ebook. So that's amazing, because that means like you guys support me, and I don't take it for granted. I also have t-shirts. The Uganda looks good on me. I probably should have worn that today, but I kind of wanted to give like a Mama Africa vibe, a Mama Africa feel, So yeah, that's that. So yeah, once again, you're welcome. We are celebrating Uganda at 62. Wish I had like a poker or something. Yeah. Surely saying I love history. Well, I do want to say that I don't want to say like, okay. Charlie, yes, you bought a shirt from me. Charlie was my first subscriber who bought a shirt. That was exciting, because like, wow. I was so happy. I took a screenshot and pictures, and I'm so happy that the shirt got to him and the quality was good, because it doesn't have to come from me in Uganda. It just goes directly there. So Charlie, where were you? That means thank you, Uganda. I don't take it for granted. Anyway, before I get here, so let's talk about Uganda. How did it start? So Uganda was colonized by the British, right? We're colonized by the British. That was in 1894. We became a British protectorate. Ooh, English. In 1894, and we're ruled by the British directly through traditional leaders, through the kings and whatnot, especially in the kingdom of Buganda. But then what's funny? The kingdom of Bunyoro back in the colonial times was such a strong, I don't want to say the wrong word. Like when you see the videos and you read the story and you're getting into the history, the kingdom of Bunyoro has like a big play in all this. But in this day and age, in this present age, the kingdom of Bunyoro is known as the kingdom of Toro. Now, I don't know if Toro is under Bunyoro, but I know they're different. Is not, I don't want to say the wrong word, but like, I don't, kingdoms these days, it's just like they're there, but they're not. Okay, the PC has gone off. You can imagine what I have to go through. That's the sound. Just shouting, just releasing air. Anyway, back. So I hope the sound is better now that it has shut down. Hi Denzel, you're welcome. So I'm giving you guys the gist of everything. So so after World War II, most Ugandans got the guts and the zeal to, to turn into nationalists and say, hey, we do want our own independence, and most educated Ugandans were inspired by the movements. They were inspired by Julius Nyerere, inspired by Nkrumah, and they said, why don't we do our own thing. So they went ahead and formed the parties. They formed the first party that was formed was the UNC, the Uganda National Congress, by that was Ignatius Musazi. We're gonna go to Emilia. And then from there, guys, I'm trying to make this interesting, but I don't know how because history can sometimes be boring. Okay, so from there, the first party was formed, the UNC was formed, and then the DP was formed by Benedicto Kiwanuka, and then the UPC was formed by Milton Obote, who was representing so many diverse ethnic groups. Back then, Uganda was very tribalistic, so they were like all tribes were trying to like have a representative. And then Milton Obote was just like, no, we're trying to have like one Uganda. And then when he got into power and whatnot, he actually came in and did away with the kingdoms and whatnot. But then he ended up being like a paranoid president because they tried to kill him, and then he arrested so many people from his political party. And then in the end, there was a coup. Meanwhile, when Idi Amin, hi Nubian Muzei, who I don't want to talk about Muzei today. If you get it, you get it. I really don't have the energy for Muzei. So apparently, when Idi Amin took over, it was a bloodless coup, contrary to popular belief and what's been put out there. It was a bloodless coup because people were already tired of Milton Obote, yada yada. So backtrack again. So final elections in 1962, Milton Obote formed UPC, and he formed an alliance with the Buganda Kingdom's political party, which is the Buganda Eka, and they defeated Kiwanuka's DP. And then Obote became the prime minister, forming the government that would lead Uganda to independence. And just like that, I wish I could put up the clips, but with the live streams, when I put up the clips, I get strikes. I get copyright strikes on the video, which I can't take down. So unfortunately today I have no clips. You just have to take my word for it. Maybe I'll put the links in the description box. And YouTube, once you have like too many strikes, they something happens, and I wouldn't love to lose my platform over strikes. Like, come on. Anyway, so after that, so Charlie says you didn't know that. Oh, Charlie, I'm glad I'm saying I'm glad I'm saying something that resonates with you, because in my head I was thinking like, oh God, what will I say that will be interesting to this people? Let me remove this ring. Not married. Anyway, so after that, we got our independence led by Milton Obote after coming with the Kabaka Eka. Kabaka Eka joined Milton Obote just not because they wanted to support him, but because it was they needed to defeat DP. Then they came together. It was like a marriage, which they ended up divorcing. Thank you, Blackville. Yes, happy independence. Join the party. I'm giving you guys the history of Uganda before you get bored and run off. So after that, after Uganda got its independence, meanwhile, the one thing that has been shocking to me through this whole research is the fact that you see how most other countries, the independence, they fought for it. They had to like go to war and whatnot. Uganda had a few educated Ugandans who said, hey, you know what? They were inspired by what was happening, so they decided to get their own independence. And so they had to go and ask the white man to be given freedom. They went and asked the white man to be given freedom. They went and asked the white man for independence, which the British ended up granting. So there was no like tension or scuffle or fights. It was more of like, hey, it's like a kid it's like a son who goes to the father like, hey, I understand you love me, but I think it's time that I move out of the house, and the dad is like, okay, you want to go, and then that's how it is. But even after they asked for independence, Uganda still kept on as part of the Commonwealth. Sorry for another day. So did we truly get our independence, or it was something else? So yeah. So after the 1962 elections, Obote became the first prime minister, and hold on. Let me just comment something here. So Obote became the first prime minister, and And Sir Edward Mutesa II, the Kabaka of Uganda, became the ceremonial president, and Obote served as the prime minister. Although later on, Obote kinda exiled the Kabaka, and then when Amin came on, in order to gain favor with the Baganda, he actually brought back the body of the Kabaka because people were apparently tired of Milton Obote's regime, so they were kind of happy to see him go. That's why it was a bloodless coup because people were just tired. Okay, so that's it. I've started from how it got its independence. Now, someone is saying Milton Obote. Yes, I hope you guys know how to pronounce these names, but yeah, that's pretty much Milton Obote. That's the history. I wanted to give you guys the history before anything. The other thing that I wanted to debunk was, how people say, oh, Uganda has had one president. We've actually not. We've just had one president who was ruled for long, but in the before initially we had Sir Edward Mutesa. That was from, let me not say the years. So we had Sir Edward Mutesa, the guy who was the ceremonial president when Milton Obote was the prime minister when we got our independence from the Queen. Are you with me? So after Sir Edward Mutesa, Milton Obote exiled Sir Edward Mutesa, and then he took over from 1966 to 71. He became the president, right? Then, after he became the president, a lot was happening with his political power. He was arresting so many people. He did away with the kingdoms. People were not happy with his ruling. And he tried to so someone tried to assassinate him, and then there was also a hit on Idi Amin. Then Idi Amin flipped the script and then took over. So now that's when Idi Amin came in. I think most of you know Idi Amin because he's a very popular tyrant and dictator. Most people know Uganda for that. When you ask someone, what do you know about Uganda? Sorry guys, talking needs hydration. When you ask guys, Nubian, what is debatable? Before I go ahead, what's debatable? Is it the Idi Amin? What's debatable that I've said? Nubian Messiah. I hope I'm saying your name right. Nubian. Okay, as Nubian is letting us know what's debatable. No, what do you say yes to? I don't remember saying. Okay, I'm just relaying what I from the research I did, and then I also have my dad for reference. Old people, they like to talk about what happened back in the days. Oh, the Amin was a tyrant. There's that. Auntie, so most foreigners know Amin for that, a dictator and a tyrant. That's what he's known for. So Nubian is saying that's debatable. Okay. Nubian, I have a link up. If you want to join in and tell us how Amin wasn't a tyrant, I'd like to hear. You can just tap that link and then we can find out. Okay. So Idi Amin overthrows Obote in a coup, a bloodless coup. Obote runs to Tanzania. Obote was friends with Nyerere. Nyerere didn't like Idi Amin because there's a time Idi Amin tried to head over to Tanzania and do something funny. So that's where Milton Obote went. So Idi Amin, he seized power in a military coup. Meanwhile, I think he listed 8 reasons as to why he was seizing power. People didn't go back and forth with him, but his regime was marked with brutal repression and human rights abuses, as told by the white man. And there was also an economic decline because, if you remember, during Idi Amin's time, he sent away the Indians. But this is where it gets funny. So during Milton Obote's time, Milton Obote had something called, was it Africanism? What was it called? Something. Anyway, so during Milton Obote's time, he sent away the Kenyans because apparently Kenyans were taking the jobs of the Ugandans. So he sent them away. I feel like no one talks about that. He sent them away from the country. Then during Idi Amin, carrying on what his previous president had done, he decided to send Indians away. Now, after sending the Indians away, there was an economic decline in the country because there was the supply of so many products. Because Indians are everywhere in business, and some say they were the ones holding Uganda together. So after the supply dropped, Uganda kind of experienced some economic decline, and that's that. Charlie is saying, all I knew about Uganda is Idi Amin. I'm ashamed to say that, but I'm learning. Yes, most people say Idi Amin because he's the most popular one. He's an interesting guy. He had balls, like the audacity is what I mean. Many African people view him as a tyrant. Okay, Nubian, thank you. Charlie saying it's true. It's true that Idi Amin made the Queen of. Is it true that she made the Queen of England bow down and apologize to him? Not really. Not to my knowledge. Maybe someone out there can let us know. Many African people view him the same light as the Mugabe of Zimbabwe. Yes, they do that. Okay, so Idi Amin came over. Indians went out with him, and he was overthrown. So, are you guys getting the story? So, remember when Idi Amin waited for Bote to leave the country and go on some president business, he decided to stage a coup. So Milton ran over to Tanzania, right? So when he ran over to Tanzania because he was friends with Nyerere, remember the Tanzanians were not happy with Idi Amin because Idi Amin had tried to fight them over certain things, right? So when Obote was in Tanzania, he and other Ugandan exiles that Idi Amin had put there, plus Nyerere and his army, decided to come back and overthrow. That was in 1979. To come back and overthrow who? Amin. Are you with me? Or am I boring you with this history? Then, after Idi Amin, we had Yusuf Lule. Guys, funny story about this guy. The guy who came after Idi Amin ruled for 68 days only. Imagine that. Anyway, it's exciting. So, he ruled for 68 days only, and he was removed, due to some political disagreements. They decided to do away with him and get him off. Gone. So after Yusuf Lule, we had Godfrey Binaisa. I think I'm butchering this name, and the Baganda are going to come for me. My half-baked one. Meaning, my dad is from one tribe, my mom's from one tribe. So someone can call me a half-baked. So we had Geoffrey come on. He took over from. So Yusuf Lule lasted only 68 days. And then Geoffrey came over and he took over, and he lasted less than a year before he was removed by a coup. That's the thing with African countries. Like, you wanted the independence, you got the independence, and now it's coup left, right, and center. Anyway, let me read a comment. Yeah, it's fair truth. Yes, 68 days. Funny. The next guy who came after him lasted less than a year, but he was overtaken by a coup. Hi, GMG. Thank you. I'm using a camera now. That's why everything is like so clear. Anyway, so are you guys following me, or am I? Let me know. So after Geoffrey, sorry, are you guys following me? So after Geoffrey, we move over to Paulo Mwanga. So he served briefly. He was just the chairman of the Presidential Commission before elections were held, and then elections get held, and we do have who? Milton Obote. Ding, ding, ding. The guy I've been mentioning from the first time Uganda got to independence, the guy who was overthrown by Idi Amin, that guy, he comes in, he gets power after some controversial elections. I won't get into them, and unfortunately, his regime was marked with civil war and a lot of instability and coup. How many coups have I mentioned here? Anyway, Nubian, I'm coming to your comment. Again, in another coup after an intense election, here goes another coup. So this time around it was by General Tito Okello. That is someone from northern Uganda. So Tito Okello led a military government. So we've had two military presidents, Tito Okello and Idi Amin, right? Just for 6 months. He ruled for 6 months before being overthrown by who? The one and only Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Musei, quote unquote. Okay, so that's where we are. So from 1986 to date, we have had one president. From the time we got our independence, we have had 9 presidents. Some have lasted 68 days, some have lasted 6 months, some have lasted a few days, some have lasted less than a year. But yeah, that's where we are. And my history lesson is done. Nubian is saying the most difficult thing in my learnings of Ugandan African history was how Idi Amin was at odds with, how Museveni and Amin were at odds with one another. I could never grasp that if you analyze their policies. Nubian, I don't want you to get me in trouble. Oh, Charlie has confirmed it. Yes, the Queen did apologize to Idi Amin. She did apologize, but did she kneel down in front of Idi Amin? I mean, Idi Amin kind of said that he needs to apologize, you know. Nubia, you can comment what you want. Don't mind me. It's fine. You can comment what you want. Do not be censored as I am. Please comment what you can. I'm not censored. Please. I'm watching my words here. Yes. Where was I? So yeah. So Yoweri Kaguta Museveni came into power after he led a 5-year guerrilla war. If there's a thing called Liberation Day, is it called Liberation Day or NRM Day? So there's a day that the current political party celebrates. It's mainly like, you know, they put an end to the war, and this is where they are. You know, and he has remained in power, and he is one of the longest serving African leaders. Hi, Jerani. Jerani's asking me, what do I think of Bobby Wine? I'm not one for politics, friend. I do not want to say the wrong things. I don't want someone to come and cut clips of what I'm saying to be something else. But I will say he has given people hope in a sense. It's kind of good, refreshing to see a fresh face. Let's be honest. Most of these guys are old. Most of these guys in like positions of power are old. Most of their ways are old. Some of them don't want to change. You know, they don't want to move with the times, and that's holding us back. Did you know that Facebook is still blocked in this country, by the way? Did you know that? So it's things like that that make you, why am I so oily? It's things like that that like make you, you know, just like, But I think he's that. That's all I can say about him. I don't want to say so much, but that's pretty much it. You know, I don't know. We have elections in 2026, so we'll see. We'll see what will happen then. Yes, friend. Hi, Stuart. Happy Independence Day. Thank you. Yes, broadcast. Facebook is blocked in Uganda. Charlie, yes, I mentioned to the people that the king did issue a royal apology to Idi Amin, but she didn't kneel. Yes, yes. She sent Lieutenant General Chados Blair to apologize. Yeah, she didn't kneel. Sorry, she couldn't kneel. I don't think she can kneel. But yeah, someone is surprised there's no Facebook. Yes, to access Facebook, you have to use VPN. And funny thing enough is that some government institutions will send out a communication on Facebook. So it's just like, are we in the same struggle or not? Someone saying Facebook is in it for Americans. No. Oh, okay. Maybe it is. I don't know. So there's that. We're hoping it will be reinstated. You know, there are people who don't think social media is important in a country like this. You know, there are people who still think that why should people be on social media? Like, it's not making them money, or it's like inciting violence and things like that. So that's why some of the You know, people don't understand that you can actually make money from this. You know, it's not something that I understand. I still have my parents asking me if I can afford rent. I mean, they're just being nice, you know. Okay, so it's not like they say that can you afford it. My dad was just saying like, are you able to pay your bills? Because there's not an understanding of something like social media. Because you know, some of us, um, people that raised us were not very educated. They had like a minimum level of education, and that's that. So yeah, Facebook is used for lots of other apps and social here in the States. Like what other apps? Because it's not essential here, by the way. The only thing is that it's linked to ads. So, because now Meta owns Instagram and what? And WhatsApp. So, for ads on both platforms, you kind of need to have a Facebook account. So, that's a bit tricky. But there's always a way to get around it. Ugandans have survived. Since the last elections, they've made it work. They've made it work. Mm-hmm. But yeah, guys, I wanted to come on here and give you guys a history lesson about my beautiful country. Now, can we say that since independence, Uganda has, you know, become a powerhouse, you know, compared to other countries? That's neither here nor there. But we do have some people who have criticized that, you know, it hasn't moved forward as they would have wanted it to. If you can see pictures of Uganda back in the days and Uganda now, you can see that how the streets were looking, you know, things were looking, when you compare them to now, it's like a little bit different. So obviously there are people who think that it hasn't done much. And then you have people like my father. Why am I ever talking about my dad? I don't want to put him out there. Then you have other people who think that it's actually so much better because they experienced the war. So to them, this is paradise because they experienced the war. You understand? So there's always two sides to everything. Okay. Um okay. Charlie's asking what's a good book on Ugandan history? I think the history of Uganda by Semakula Kiwanuka. The history of Uganda by Semakula Kiwanuka. You know what's funny? Oh no. Let me just get this book here. There's a oh Jesus Christ. There's a book here by this guy. Oh my god. Oh, I have to do this. Okay, yeah, that's sin. I love this book. What is that? Oh. I love this book. This book, let me see, is this is by BMK. This is My Story of Building a Fortune in Africa. This is Dr. Haji Mwanga Kabirige. Chibirige. What's wrong with me? Why do I sound white? Dr. Haji Bulaimu Mwanga Kabirige. I landed on this book. Unfortunately, we had lost when we were burying Kim. For those of you who don't know, Kim was my co-host. Was he a co-host? He was also my colleague at Kenganda. So on our journey back from his ancestral home, from his burial, I needed to get my mind off things, you know, because it was like a 10-hour ride because he was buried all the way in southern Uganda. So anyway, what am I getting at? This is the book that I read. This is the book, and I loved it. Like there were so many history lessons, you know. There were so many history lessons. There were so many lessons on resilience, on you know how things were before Museveni took over and how things became after Museveni took over, what he managed to do for himself, Yeah, so I think to me, the only way to get me to read about history is to put some money in it, and then the interest is there. So yeah, that's why I read. So let me just put the book here in the comment section so that maybe Charlie or someone else can see. Hold on. Okay. History. Sorry guys. How is this interesting? All right. So that's it. Yeah. That's the book that I would appreciate. Okay, so let me read some comments and then. So Charlie, I hope that answers it. A good book. It's a good book on money in Uganda and then history in Uganda. But also the book of the history of Uganda by Semakula Kiwanuka is perfect. And then another one would be The Making of a Nation by Mutiwa. I'll put them there. So those are also good books that you can look at. This is saying thank for those. You're welcome. I hope the information was nice. I hope that one thing I tell people, if you can't explain it to a 3-year-old, then you're not doing a good job at explaining it. And that's how I want things explained to me. I need you to explain to me like I'm a child. I don't know if you noticed. That's how I like those explanations, because I feel like it's simple, it's broken down, I get it. That's what I need. You're welcome, Gibbs. Nubian is saying Muzei is wise. Why modernize the infrastructure for foreign movements? Is throughout his country before modeling. Oh, Nubian, I'm not going to say that. Hi, Shepherd. Let me just comment one more book that you can see. This is the book, The History of Uganda. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I wanted to come here and let you know that my country is more than Idi Amin. It's more than than what's happening currently. There's so much more. There's a history there. People have fought for this country, and it's beautiful where it's at. And hopefully it makes it. Hopefully things get better. Hopefully we hold people accountable in so many ways. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. If you guys want to join in, there's a link. If you just scroll down in the comment section, there's a link that can let you join in, and that's it. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to comment. Okay. All right. Okay, that's commented. Nibian is saying, although I am in the West, my soul and mind has been in Uganda. Oh, eyes on me, friend, not on the country. Well, I want to let you know that Uganda is very beautiful and you need to visit, okay? You need to come to the continent, you need to do some things, you need to see what the country has to offer, and so much more. Shepard is saying I missed the live. Oh, yes. By the way, guys, moving forward, the lives will be on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Because Monday, Tuesday, I post. I've realized on my channel, if I post outside of those days, it flops. So I'll utilize the days for posting. So that's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If it's good, but the lives will be on Wednesday. I'll try to keep the lives as interactive as possible, bring on guests, because I don't want it to just be me. Like, no, friend. I want people to come here so that it's interesting and everything. Let me also comment my flag, guys. Listen, I love this country. Like, I love it. Like nothing. Yeah, guys. But I do want to know what do you know about Uganda? Like, how did you know of Uganda? Charlie is saying it's Stuart. Thank you. Looking forward to visit. Looking forward to receiving you. You've done the consultation. You've bought the ebook. I don't know what else you can do, but please let me know so that I can. Your airport pickup will be on me. So Just let me know so I can arrange that when you get here. You support all the way. Oh, I commented on my other line. You support all the way, and I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted. Oh, a flag. Okay. Yeah, so guys, I want to know from you guys, what did you know about Uganda so that I can tell you if it's true or false, so that we can like debunk a few things that you know about Uganda. Yeah. Someone is saying, hold on. Am I doing the right thing? Why can't I see this? Okay. Someone is saying, Charlie saying Kenganda is what made you. It's lovely, man. The influence of Kenganda, yeah, like that channel, yeah, it's done so many good things. The influence of that channel, chef's kiss. Go back in history to the Bachwezi tribes that suddenly and mysteriously disappeared. No, you were talking about the Bachwezi. I thought people did. What do you want about the Bachwezi? No, but you know so much. Okay, the comment there isn't working. Okay. Go back. Okay. Okay. All right. Gorgeous. Thank you. Charlie is saying ditto. Oh, where is this? Same for me. I found out about Uganda most through Kenganda. Guys, I love it. Shout out to the founder of Kenganda, the proprietor, Mr. O'Shea Duke Jackson. He has done amazing things. His ability to put Uganda on the map is nothing short of impeccable. Like, it's amazing what he has done, you know, and what he continues to do in this country. I hope that, you know, the recognition comes through, but he has done so many things for this country. Yeah, so many. Nubian said it made an impression upon me. Oh, thank you, Nubian. I am happy. If you guys saw me in Canada, did you guys see me on the streets when we were doing the little questions or the Miss Covey, or was it afterwards on the podcast? Because if you've seen me on the streets, oh my God, you've seen me evolve. I've literally grown up on this channel, on the other channel. Like, but yeah. But what I want to know, okay, it's like some of you know about Uganda, you know Idi Amin, but like I want to hear what other assumptions you had about Uganda before like you did your research. That's what I want to know about you guys. I was introduced to Uganda by the family that married in. Oh, by family that married in. Oh wow, that's nice. Who did they marry? Did they have the wedding in Uganda, or was it in the States? How was the celebration? Did you dance some maganda? Did you eat matoke? Did you eat some lugombo? Shabad is saying I watched all your videos, lol. The interviews and yeah, but if you watch the interviews, that means you're recent. If someone remembers me from the streets of Kampala, when I was walking around with a microphone and Kim Okwezi were behind the camera, those times, yeah, hard times, but we all have a beginning. Okay, Nubian, thank you so much, friend. God bless you. Never eroded. Checho, that's the energy. I'm very energetic today, and you know why? It's a public holiday, so we didn't go into work. TMI, but like I operate best when I don't interact. I don't know. Okay, that's a wrong word. Like the fact that I've just been indoors, working indoors, I've only talked to one person. That's scary. That's it. You know, like I've just had time to myself. So I think that's why I have energy today, because usually by this time I have no energy. By 9, Janita is out. Anyway, first I heard about Uganda was when Forest Wicket played Idi Amin. Yeah, guys, his acting was amazing. You may think that was the real Idi Amin. Like, he did that. He did that. He did some good acting. Like no one can take that away from him. He did that. He did amazing. Charlie, oh, I remember when you were in the streets and one brother said African Americans are Africans. Yeah. Back then. Well, times have changed. I'm glad, guys. I'm glad. Yeah, we've started from far. To get here. It's interesting and it's amazing. Okay, guys. You never lost your composure even though the ew. Oh my god, you remember the worm farm? Like, guys, there are people, by the way, there's a farm out there of worms. This man farms, he has a farm dedicated to worms. Let's move on. Let me stay focused. But yeah, I want to hear if anyone else is watching, like, what do you know about Uganda? What's the assumption you know about Uganda before I wrap this one up? Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is it. It's interesting. You seemed scared of the dogs. Don't come for me. No, really, I like dogs now. I don't mind. I like dogs now. We had a watchdog here. It was called Ziggy. It was so cute. I liked it. Just stinky because he didn't like water. But I like dogs now. I would never own a pet, but I like to see like other people's dogs, well-behaved dogs. Pets are so much work, in my opinion. It's like having a child. What do you mean I have to remember to feed you? Sometimes I don't feed myself because I forget. Now you tell me I have a whole animal to look after. Mm-mm. See what you're saying? That's why we're here to for you to teach and expose. Thank you. Oh, teach and expose. Should that be in my banner on YouTube? Teach and expose. I like it. Let me note it down. But yeah, guys, it's like you guys are also. I love the fact that you guys are this interested in Uganda. Like, it's not every day. Hold on, let's put this down. Teach and expose. It's not every day that people are, interested in your country like this. It's so interesting. It's really, really nice. But yeah, I'm glad that people are now having that side in Africa. And the beauty with Uganda, if you're watching this, is like it has a lot of potential and there's so many things that you can do here. I mean that in terms of gaps, there's a lot of potential in what you can do and you can do it better. So what are you waiting for? Okay, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Stuart, thank you so much for the super. Guys, please super chat. Maintaining a YouTube channel. Yeah, this is a labor of love. I'm not complaining when I signed up for this. We believe that God will provide. So yes, it is well, my friend. Although you lean towards Western social norms, you are always pulled back by cultural restraints. Okay. I think that's valid. It's valid. I'm not gonna say no. It's valid. It is valid. It is valid. Put it up there that you can see. But yeah, guys, yeah. And with that, we've come to the end of this episode. But I do want to hear from you guys. Like, don't go away. I do want to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed this live, let me know. We're back with the lives. I took a little break, and but I'm back. The lives are back. The videos are back. The shorts are back. I want to do more interesting things on the channel, but let me not jinx it. But yeah, we're back. We're back. The lives are on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. If you enjoyed the live, let me know. If the camera quality was good, let me know. This time around, I'm not using the webcam. I'm directly streaming from the camera to the app. So that was interesting. I thought it would be so difficult. Like, guys, you can't tell me there's anything I can't do, by the way. Like, my ability to learn and teach myself things, I'm just like, wow. like from the University of YouTube, just like that. And shout out to Satati, who put in effort and taught me all these videography things back then. You know, I was just showing interest, and he told me, and now I actually use that knowledge. You know, and my editor too, and my videographer, like teaching me all these things. MVPs. Okay. Charlie said, I really enjoy the live. I look forward to your content. Thank you so much, Charlie. Thank you. Stuart said it was good. Thank you. Well, guys, I will bid my farewell. Please subscribe. Do you know that you may be here watching me and you haven't subscribed? Like, friend, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, like, do all the nice things. Hit the bell. You know, hit the bell so that we can connect with each other, so that you're notified when I upload. Um, it's the middle of the week. I believe that it's going to be a beautiful week. It's going to be an amazing week. You know, like, may it be a blessed week for everyone watching me right now. Yes, that's pretty much it. Nubian said, I looked inside your spirit. Nubian, calm down. Which spirit are you talking about? Blood of Jesus. What do you mean you looked into my spirit? Not by spirit. Okay, that's my cue. I'm gonna log off. Yeah, I'm out, guys. Not Nubian coming in with looking into people's spirits. What are you, a spirit? Oh my God, God forbid. Okay. Um, I'm good within. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you. Thank you. Charlie, bye. Wamaka, let me go. I'm here saying bye, and Nubian is here looking into spirits. Guys, my usual people, thank you so much. I don't take it for granted. Email me if you need a consultation, an ebook, if you want to buy some merch. Let's grow together. Thank you so much. Okay? Bye. Bye. Subscribe and stream.